Hi all. So I thought this was a very fitting members only vlog today. One of those days, like, 99% of our comments are great, but one of those days you get a comment and you let it get to you. Now, all my very hideous comments are automatically hidden by YouTube. So you have comments come up in the main vlog. Nasty comments with certain keywords are held for my review first, and then you've got the nastiest comments which YouTube hides from me even, and you have to click a button to say show me them. Anyway, I clicked that button today and I shouldn't have. And the comment was, your kid is retarded. Sorry. So it's like, and it's such a small little stupid thing to say about Otis, but it gets to you, like they find a way to get to you, these people. And I know from Chris Parker, from what I've heard about Chris Parker, he's a person that never reads comments, and there's a lot of YouTubers out there that never read comments. I read comments to get feedback, so it was a particular parts that people like about the content. Is there more stuff they'd like to see, that kind of thing. So, and sometimes in that hidden inbox, they're not actually that bad. So, but the comments like this get to you, and it's just one of those things of doing YouTube. I think there's lots of nuances to YouTube. Like, people, I guess they think, oh, it's just easy, you just film what you're doing and put it online, and there's ads and stuff like that. But there's a lot, like, you're always bringing the camera into your life. So whatever you're doing, you're bringing the camera in. Which can be interrupting sometimes, and then you're exposing yourself and your kids to the public. Now, Tis is always fine with being on the vlog, like he enjoys being on the vlog. In fact, he picks up the camera a lot himself, and that's just you going in the background, I don't know if you can hear him. But he picks up the camera himself, he's very okay with it, and we discuss it with him and whatnot. But it's comments like this where it makes me feel like cutting more of Tis out of the main vlog and putting him just in the members stuff, or being more selective about what I put up, because me and Tis play a lot, we joke around a lot, we act silly, and obviously that has been, somebody has taken that and, like, out of context. Somebody with not a very good sense of humour, who's not very smart, this kid's retarded, but things about our kids can hit us the hardest, right? That's the thing. So it definitely does affect your editorial decisions. And then some other insights about, like, doing YouTube. At the moment, we're producing 2 pieces of content a week for the main channel, plus the members vlogs, plus maybe 1 or 2 videos for Naked Guru. So it's actually quite a heavy workload as well. There's like a lot of work that goes in with the editing and that kind of thing. So it's a busy old schedule. And when you do YouTube, you have to kind of keep in the algorithm. It's not just about creating content that your fans like. You have to always be trying to reach out to a wider audience, and so you have to create things that appeal to a wider audience. So it is quite intense. Of course, the many benefits outweigh the costs, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of benefits to it. There's a lot of freedom, and in many ways we rely on YouTube. We have Damo's little business, we have YouTube, and then we have some other side projects that I'm doing and I'm involved with, one of which I wanted to talk to members about anyway. So I'm going to be heading out on this journey very soon, probably the end of this month. I'm just preparing everything now, and I'm going to be going up to the north, Mae Hong Son, up into Pai, and I'm going to be staying with a Karan tribe. There are many different Karan tribes. These are not the long neck ones. This is a different Karan tribe, and I'll be staying there, and I'll be staying in like a homestay, and then we're going to be offering this homestay to the public to go and stay with the tribe, but in order for me to test out the whole thing, the first people that we'll offer it to are kind of friends and members and people that we know, to go on the experience and stay in this place up in the hills in Mae Hong Son. So right up in the north, so it's really more of like an adventure experience. It's not a tourist thing. There's no air conditioning in the place. It's cold showers. It's made from wood. It's like I guess it's like a camping experience, but it's also like a very unique experience. Nobody can stay there in that village. No tourists can stay there. So we want to offer that to the public, and I'm now getting involved in offering experiences to people in the more rural areas. So that's one thing. I'm going to be filming all the back end to that here in the members area, and I'm going to be filming all of like behind the scenes in Naked Guru as well. And then the main vlog will be of Pai and Mehon Son and the tribe. And we've got a few other little projects going on with the animals and then with some online stuff. So yeah, YouTube makes up a big part of our life. We need to continue to keep doing it, and we will continue to keep doing it. But setbacks like this, like they just put a dampener on the day. Damper's just over there in the bamboo. So setbacks like this just put a bit of a dampener on the day. This kind of stuff can get to you. But you shouldn't let it. And really, I shouldn't read comments at all. I'm coming to the point now with YouTube where I'm only going to read members' comments. Actually, you guys have a very special section in YouTube in the back end where I can see only your comments separated from the general public. And so I'm getting to the point where I may just answer member comments these days and not put myself in the position of reading, this more dog shit comments. So as members, I want to give you like an insight into the back end. You're free to ask questions in the comments, and I'll answer. These are the ins and outs of YouTube. So Pi is the next exciting adventure. There's a lot of preparation going in, and this is where I'm also going to finish my book Shaman by the end of this year. So I'm going to be going writing up there as well. I'm going to be going for at least 2 weeks. So Damo is cool with it. She knows like we have to keep like the entertainment side of the channel active as well. So there's a lot of farm content we can shoot, but it gets a bit repetitive. It's nice to get off the farm and show some other parts of Thailand and the adventure, and then also these projects that I'm involved with that I won't really talk about too much on the main channel because it could be classed as, maybe you need a business enterprise to do these kind of homestay thing. The house isn't mine up in Pai, it's a friend of mine, Sarat. He'll try people. So basically I'll be setting it up for him to accept people. And so, yeah, these are the inner workings of YouTube. It's this is what goes on definitely behind the scenes. And as you know, I like to vlog everything. I like to talk about everything that happens. So if you are going to do YouTube yourself, or you were just you in knowing what goes on behind days like this, days where you get a crappy comment, but then you also get like 100 fantastic comments with one bad one. So you got to take the good with the bad. But I think if it's against me and Damo, we're not bothered. But if it's against the kids, that's when we start getting protective. Like Mummy and Daddy Bear get in there, and we think, right, what we're not going to show on this channel, because there are a lot of weird people out there. And there's a lot of strange people out there, and we don't want to expose them to anything. So maybe we're going to be a little bit more selective over what we show. I think you're going to see that in coming vlogs, because it's going to be cameras kind of angled a bit further away, just watching our interactions. So this is just one of those things that is a part of facet of YouTube, right? But I'm really excited for this adventure, and I'm going to be diarying you guys behind the scenes. Also, you guys are going to get first access to my book when it's finished. I'm going to give it all for free to you, as I did my last book, as I will do all of my books in the future. They'll always be free to members on whatever level. You don't have to be at a certain level of membership. Whatever level, the books will be free to you. And you'll get first dibs on this homestay. So if you are actually in Thailand as well, and you'd be looking for an adventure, something, quite off the beaten track, let's say, you have to leave me a comment, and maybe I can put you on the list as one of the first people to go. Could be rough. It's 2 days. In the future, it will, there's a cost associated. It's for the provisional people that go, it's not going to be expensive, but in the future, maybe around 4,500 baht per person, because some of that is going to go to the upkeep of the place, and we're going to donate to the village as well. So going to give something back there, because they're going to have Westerners coming in that they don't usually have, but only for one weekend, the weekends basically, so 4 times a month. And I won't be there. I'm setting it up with Sarah. I won't be there all the time, but I will be spending a lot more time in Pai for various reasons, which are going to become clear in the vlog. DAMO, I'll say it like this because this is how I word it. DAMO has started an online shop. It's called Shaman Shed, and so that's going to be working through Lazada, and there's going to be a physical shop in Pai. So there's a lot going on, guys. Like, that is the inside scoop today. I hope I've articulated it well enough for what's going on, and I hope you're all well. Yeah, just for those that are interested, I give the background, and hope you've enjoyed my little chat today, my little update, and I hope you're excited about the future of the content of the channel that you guys support. So thanks a lot and take care.